guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the My First Time tag, and this has been going around YouTube for a little bit now. A lot of people have been doing it, so I decided to do it myself and then tag some people afterwards. So if you think I've tagged you after watching this, then check the description because I probably have. And I hope everybody enjoys the video, and let's get started. Okay, the first question is, what was your first tweet? I think my first tweet was something to the, like, I don't know what you would call it, to the point of, I'm bored, come hang out with me, something random like that. I have no idea. The second question is, what was your first YouTube video? My first YouTube video was me in my room dancing to Katy Perry's Hot and Cold. It was a big hit at that time, and I decided to make a dance to it because a lot of other people were making dances to it and were putting it online, so I decided to do that myself. But unfortunately I don't have it anymore on here because I deleted it. If I find it, I may post it back up here, but I don't think I will. So that was my first YouTube video. First person you subscribe to on YouTube, I'm not really sure. I want to say it was more than likely a beauty guru, but I don't know which one because I have subscribed to a bunch of gurus in my time, so I have no idea. Your first Facebook profile pic, that is probably just me. Just me being stupid with peace sign and duck face probably. I have no idea. So, yeah. I should probably go look at that. If I find it, I will, like, put it right here. That's it. So, yeah. I don't know if I found it or not. So, if I did, it'll be right there. You just seen it. If not, then it's probably just me doing that. Do you still talk to your first love? Well, if you count following each other on Instagram and Twitter and friending each other on Facebook, if you call it talking to each other, then yeah, sure. We talk to each other. But if not, then nope, we sure do not. What was your first alcoholic drink? My first alcoholic drink is probably PBR, because that seems like it would be the main drink that I would be drinking. It's probably PBR. That or Bud. So, yeah. What was your first job? My first job was a toys sales associate at Walmart. So, you know, I had fun doing that. Not really. I quit after 4 months. Yeah. What was your first car? My first car was a silver 2007 Mazda 5. There we go. And I loved that car. It was like a little hatchback. It was pretty much a minivan because it had the sliding doors and everything. And I loved that car. I drove it everywhere, hauled everybody in it. Everybody and my brother. So, yes, that was my first car. Who was the first person to text you today? I don't know. Let's look. Well, I'm a loner. Nobody texted me today. Okay, next is, who was the first person you thought of this morning? I have no idea. I don't really think about people when I wake up. So, I think about me having to get up and how tired I am that I have to get up. That's mostly what I think of in the morning, is how I don't want to get up because I'm so tired, because I never sleep. Who was your first grade teacher? I'm not going to say her new name because she just recently got, well, it's not recently, but she got married after this. And I'm not going to give her first name either because for privacy reasons, but her name was Miss Knight. And I absolutely loved her. She was one of the best teachers ever. She's on my top favorite teachers list, definitely. She actually went on to be one of my middle school teachers when I went up into the middle school part of the school before I moved schools to a different middle school. And then, right before I moved, she ended up turning into the assistant principal at the school that I was at. So she was like really high up when I left, and she deserved it because I loved her. She was an amazing teacher. Where did you go on your first ride on an airplane? My first ride on an airplane was to Kansas City, Missouri, to a Turner Center conference because they have a conference every year that you can go to meet other girls with Turner syndrome, because it's so rare and you never really meet girls besides going to the conference. And my dad flew me out there so I can meet other girls for the weekend and just have fun with him and talk about having Turner syndrome and knowing we weren't the only ones that had it. So it was really nice. Who was your first best friend, and do you still talk? My first best friend was a girl in kindergarten by the name of Jessica, and sadly she moved, and she moved to schools in a different county, so we never talked after that. Like, we completely lost touch. So she was my best friend, but no, we still do not talk. Where was your first sleepover? My first sleepover was probably going to be at my aunt's house, because I have two cousins on that side of the family from her, and one is only a year above me and the other one is just a few years above me. So we were all really close when I was little and hung out all the time, stayed with each other like 24/7, done whatever we wanted. So if my memory is correct, she'd be like, her house would be the first place that I'd stay the night. What was the first thing you did this morning? The first thing I did was go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, and brush my hair. That was about it. What was the first concert you ever went to? The first concert that I ever went to was an Aaron Carter concert in 3rd grade, because I was obsessed with him. Like, girls, come on. If you were my generation, you know that. Excuse me. If you were my generation, you know that he was the bomb. He was our Justin Bieber. So I went to his concert, had an amazing time. I'll never forget it. I was like jumping up and down the whole time because I seen Aaron Carter, and Aaron Carter was the bomb. First broken bone, none. I've never had any, so I need to find wood. Where's some wood? Is the store wood? I don't know. If it's not wood, well, then I'm just crapped on, because yeah, I've never had any broken bones. So watch me get a broken bone now, because I don't have any wood to knock on. My first piercing was my first hole. I have 3. I have my first hole, my second hole, and my belly button. But my first hole was my first piercing. I had it done when I was like 6 months old or something like that. So I've had it forever, like more than I can remember. I've had that. The first foreign country you've gone to. The first foreign country I went to was in high school. My junior year, I went to London for a cheerleading event where I got to go cheer in their New Year's Day parade. It was amazing. I hope to go back soon. Well, not soon, but just sometime in my life, because I absolutely love London. Everything about London is amazing. London is amazing. I really loved it there. Can't wait to go back whenever I do. First movie you remember seeing? Probably The Little Mermaid, which is on my shirt. Yeah, probably The Little Mermaid, because either The Little Mermaid or The Lion King. Either one of those, because I was a Disney kid growing up. I mean, who wasn't my generation? But I was like the typical Disney kid, watching all the Disney movies, so that's what I grew up on. And that's the first movie that I can think of that I remember watching was The Little Mermaid. When was your first detention? Well, I was a good girl in high school and I never got detention. So I don't have a first detention. Who was your first roommate? My first roommate was actually my best friend since 5th grade, who moved into my house with me for like 2 weeks, and she moved out and got pregnant and now has twins. Yes, I'm so happy for her. They're adorable. I love her and I love them. And she's married too to the guy that she moved out and got pregnant by. So her life worked out very nice. But yeah, she was my first roommate that I could say that I had. She lived with me for 2 weeks, but she was at my house before that, like every weekend. So it's pretty much like she lived at the house before then. It was always fun. If you had one wish, what would it be? I don't know. I have too many wishes. That's selfish, though. Oops. Oh well. What was the first sport you were involved in? The first sport that I was involved in was softball. I played softball from a very young age up until I was like in 5th grade. Yeah, I was in 5th grade. And I quit because I had a bad run-in with the coach, and I was like, you know what, forget it, never playing softball again, and I just focused on cheerleading. Like, cheerleading was my main focus after that. So, softball was my first sport. What is the first thing you do when you get home? Check YouTube and watch any YouTube videos that I missed over the break of being gone from the house. Or I'll make me something to eat if I'm hungry. If neither one of those are suffice, I just watch TV, check Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, just do all the normal stuff that we all do today. The last question, well, that was it. That was the last question. So, if you're watching this, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you're watching this, I tag you. If you think that I've tagged you personally, check the description below because I probably have. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you do decide to do this, leave it as a video response because I'd love to see your first times and what all you did, what you think about it, every just little random thing like that. So again, thank you for watching. Hope you have a good day, and bye.